Trish, there has been some significant movement in the McCann story this week. And here's a report to outline exactly what's going on. British 3-year-old Madeleine McCann was reported missing from this Portuguese holiday apartment in May 2007. She was on holiday with her parents, Kate and Gerry McCann, and her younger twin siblings, as well as her parents' friends and their own small children. I've been interested in the story from the very beginning. For me, as a mother and a journalist, what I was being told did not add up. It was said that Madeleine was abducted from this bedroom while her parents, Kate and Gerry McCann, dined at a nearby tapas bar with 7 of their friends. Given that 6 of the 9 adults were doctors, including Kate and Gerry McCann, I struggled to comprehend why they would have thought it advisable to leave their toddlers alone while they dined out. Since 2007, there have been many developments, twists and turns, and red herrings to this case. What is fact is Kate and Gerry McCann became arguidos, roughly translated as persons of interest or police suspects, in the disappearance of their daughter in September 2007. This was 4 months after Madeleine was reported missing. The arguido status was subsequently abandoned when Portuguese police first archived the case. And it is on this basis that the European Court of Human Rights have this week denied Kate and Gerry McCann their appeal. On trial was Portuguese justice, which Kate and Gerry McCann sought to challenge. The McCanns filed a case with the ECHR claiming their reputation was damaged, their right to privacy had been breached, and their right to presumption of innocence had been violated. This followed the previous legal win of Gonzalo Amaral, the police inspector who coordinated the original Madeleine investigation and who had written a book, contributed to a documentary, and given an interview in which he implicated the McCanns in the disappearance of their daughter. The ECHR ruled that any damage to the McCanns' reputation was caused by being declared arguidos and not due to Amaral's claims. The judges also said, quite damningly, that the McCanns' right to be presumed innocent was manifestly ill-founded. Gonzalo Amaral naturally was delighted with the ruling, having been at war with the McCanns for years, and he described the ruling as a victory for justice, and I agree with him. The circus possibly may be coming to an end, and it needs to. I have never known a missing persons case quite like this. Like Amaral, I am aware that political pressure, the like I have seldom ever witnessed, was applied to this case from the beginning. That is why this story is about more than a missing child, as desperately sad as that is. It covers allegations of corruption and abuse in high office, media complicity, and potentially spans several countries. This is a story of great public interest. We know that approximately £14 million has been spent on Operation Grange, the British investigation into Madeleine's disappearance, an ongoing investigation that ruled the McCanns and their friends out before Operation Grange was even launched. Statistically, most children are either taken or abused by those who know them or are close to them. It is inconceivable that those around Madeleine when she was reported missing have been subject to so little legal scrutiny. Famously, the McCanns and their friends did not even cooperate with the police reconstruction on the night Madeleine was reported missing. Kate and Gerry McCann, who now face a huge legal bill which will likely drain the Madeleine Fund, commented on the ruling. "We took action for one and only one reason. Mr. Amaral's unfounded claims were having a detrimental impact on the search for Madeleine. If the public believed that we were involved in her disappearance, then people would not be alert for possible clues and may not report relevant information to the relevant law enforcement agencies. The focus is now rightly on the search for Madeleine and her abductors. We are grateful for the ongoing work by the British, German and Portuguese police. We hope that with the help of the public, hard work and diligence, we can eventually find those responsible for Madeleine's disappearance and bring them to justice," they said. It should be noted that with the McCann's reference to Germany, the prisoner, Christian Bruckner, is considered by many, including Gonzalo Amaral and myself, as I have said repeatedly, to be a distraction and not responsible for the disappearance of Madeleine McCann, the world's most famous missing child who has not had a voice since 2007. So yes, it was a significant blow to Kate and Gerry McCann in the European courts this week. And recently, Dr. Mark Perlin appeared on Rise. Mark is a leading scientist in DNA identification, and he has offered to analyse samples taken from the apartment where Madeleine was reported missing from. Now, there's a new commissioner at the Metropolitan Police who oversees the British investigation Operation Grange, and that commissioner is Mark Rowley. I'm aware that Dr. Perlin has put an offer to the Commissioner Rowley, and I hope for the sake of this case and the beleaguered taxpayers that it's taken up. There's been some very interesting comments regarding the what am I looking for here? Regarding the ruling this week. And some people pointed out, including Riser, Craig Campbell, that this is one of the first time that an official document actually talks about blood being in the apartment. And this is obviously a story that has gone on for a very long time. And as I said in that report, this is about so much more than a missing child. As sad as that event is, this is about political interference, media complicity, a whole raft of other things. And frankly, it is time that this case was solved. It just requires the political will to do so.